Mic test, Bismillah.
And Malaysia is no exception. The social aspect of Islamic finance offers sustainable solutions to help people and businesses weather economic storms. Sustainability is about more than saving the planet. This is what we do at INCEIF. While advancing the Islamic finance industry, we also live and work in accordance with solid principles. INCEIF conducts research to determine how to best alleviate suffering, save the environment, and ensure inclusive prosperity through Islamic social finance and sustainable practices. INCEIF works to make valuable knowledge accessible on a global scale as we explore solutions to help Malaysia and the world rationalize, respond, and recover. Join the growing Islamic finance industry supporters and access our Masters and PCIF, PhD programs for professionals seeking for a solid foundation. Connect with us.
Answering the Islamic finance industry's call for world-class human capital, Bank Negara Malaysia founded INCEIF in 2005. INCEIF embarked on the mission of establishing itself as a globally recognized leader in Islamic finance, postgraduate studies, and professional development. Since 2015, INCEIF's work in Islamic finance research has been highly ranked in Malaysia's Research Papers in Economics, REPEC. INCEIF is the only institution with 5 professors whose research is recognized by REPEC among Malaysia's top 30 academics. INCEIF is proud to hold its position among the world's top 5 of business schools and is accredited by the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business, AACSB, an accreditation also held by premier business schools around the globe. INCEIF was recently accredited by the Finance Accreditation Agency and holds the Setara 5-star rating from the Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia. During our first 15 years, INCEIF has shaped over 2,000 alumni from 73 countries. INCEIF aspires to conscientiously expand Islamic finance knowledge to new frontiers. Unity is our strength. Our faculty of seasoned industry professionals are the backbone of INCEIF, encouraging students to dedicate themselves to scholarly study and innovative research while imparting the skills and knowledge to meet future challenges. With our robust executive education, research and advisory, INCEIF is determined to become the global masterclass in Islamic finance education as we evolve in tandem with the industry. Our resources will be further complemented by ISRA as they provide avenues for the development of Sharia practice in Islamic finance, while ISRA Consulting unites INCEIF's academic knowledge with global industry expertise. INCEIF continues to welcome inclusivity and diversity as we move to a new environment that will be conducive to innovation and progress. As the global leader in Islamic finance research and education, INCEIF forges learners from around the world into leaders, challenging our students to always ask what if and to formulate solutions for a better tomorrow. Acquire knowledge and learn tranquility and dignity. Omar ibn al-Khattab.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Please give a warm welcome as the graduand procession will now enter the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession will now enter the hall. Bismillah. Yang berbahagia, Tan Sri Nur Syamsiah Muhammad Yunus, the Governor of Bank Negara Malaysia, Dr. Amir A. Rahman, the Senior Fellow at Columbia University, New York, and partner at the Princeton Stonehouse Capital, as well as a member of the INCEIF Board of Directors, Dr. Malia Eliatambi, the Deputy President of Operations at INCEIF, who are all joining us virtually, together with over 100 graduates in over 20 countries around the world, respected scholars, graduands, and guests. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very good morning. My name is Aizuddin, and I will be your MC for today. And on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to everyone here at the hall, as well as those who are joining us online for the 12th INCEIF Convention. Before the ceremony begins, please allow me to share with you some house rules. Firstly, please keep your mask on and maintain social distancing at all times. Mobile phones and tablets are to be switched off or to be set on silent mode once the ceremony is in progress. Smoking is not allowed in the building except at the designated areas. Flash photography is not permitted while the convention is in session. And when the Chancellor's procession enters the hall shortly, all are requested to stand and face the procession. Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention to a short safety briefing by Mr. Ashraf Sofian, the Facilities Manager here at the Asia School of Business. Over to you.
Thank you, MC. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Asia School of Business. I'm Ashraf, and I will be conducting the safety briefing. Your safety is our priority, and in order to accomplish this, please, it is essential that you follow our guidelines and you get familiar with our COVID-19 safety measures and fire emergency procedures. You are all now in the Khazanah Auditorium. Since it is an enclosed space, kindly keep your masks on at all times. The wearing of masks is also required at all common areas of the campus. Please maintain physical distancing and try to keep 1 meter apart. We have installed various signages and stickers to help you with this. In the event of an emergency and evacuation, please, there are 4 emergency exits out of this auditorium, 2 at the sides and 2 at the back. If you hear a fire alarm, please remain calm and be prepared for a possible evacuation. When you hear a second continuous fire alarm, preceded by an announcement by the PA system, please leave the auditorium immediately by using the nearest emergency exit. Do not try to re-enter the building, go down to the car park unless you are instructed it is safe to do so. For your information, the Asia School of Business is a smoking-free campus. We hope all of you can give your cooperation in limiting the risk of COVID-19 and maintaining safety on campus. On behalf of Asia School of Business, congratulations, and we hope you have an enjoyable experience here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ashraf. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the main procession will now enter the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly remain standing as the Chancellor's procession will now enter the hall. Please remain standing for our national anthem, Negaraku. Thank you. Please be seated. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Muhammad Shakir to the rostrum for the dua recitation.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا جمعا مباركا مرحوما، وتفرقنا من بعده تفرقا معصوما، ولا تجعل فينا ولا معنا شقيا ولا مقرونا ولا محروما. اللهم اهدنا واهد بنا واجعلنا سببا لمن اهتدى. اللهم اهدنا واهد بنا واجعلنا سببا لمن اهتدى. اللهم آت نفوسنا تقواها وزكها أنت خير من زكاها، أنت وليها ومولاها. اللهم لا تدع لنا في هذا الجمع الكريم المبارك ذنبا إلا غفرته، ولا مريضا إلا شفيته، ولا دينا إلا قضيته، ولا ميتا إلا رحمته، ولا عاصيا إلا هديته، ولا عسيرا إلا يسرته، ولا عيبا إلا سترته، ولا حاجة من حوائج الدنيا والآخرة هي لك رضا ولنا فيها صلاح إلا قضيتها برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. O Allah, please make our gathering today a gathering that is full of blessings, and our parting today a parting that is free from sins. O Allah, grant us the sense of piety and purify our soul as you are the best to purify it. O Allah, lift up our heart, resolve our tasks, and untie the knots from our tongue so that they may understand our words. O Allah, we seek refuge in you from knowledge which is not beneficial, and from a heart which does not fear you, and from desire which is not satisfied, and from prayer which is not answered. O Allah, bless the knowledge that all these graduates have received. Give them strength and courage to go into the world and spread the knowledge to humankind, and make use of this knowledge as part of ibadah and to seek your satisfaction. O Allah, make us who turn to you in repentance, and make us of those who are cleansed, and make us of your righteous worshippers, and make us of the best and successful in religion in this world and the hereafter. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير. صلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم، والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, Mr. Shakir. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Yang Berbahagia Professor Dato Dr. Muhammad Azmi Omar, the President and CEO of INCEIF, for the announcement of the purpose of assembly.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Honorable Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The purpose of this 12th Convocation is to confer the graduates with awards of Doctor of Philosophy in Islamic Finance, Master of Science in Islamic Finance, Chartered Islamic Finance Professional, Masters in Islamic Finance Practice, Executive Masters in Islamic Finance, and Professional Certificate in Islamic Finance. I have the pleasure to invite the Honorable Chancellor to officially convene the convocation.
Thank you, Honorable Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite Professor Dr. Mansoor Ibrahim, the Deputy President Academic and Dean of School of Graduate and Professional Studies, for the conferment of Doctor of Philosophy in Islamic Finance. Professor Dr. Mansoor, the floor is yours.
I have the pleasure to invite the Honorable Chancellor to confer each of the following graduates the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Islamic Finance.
With the authority bestowed upon me, I hereby confer the following graduates the Doctor of Philosophy in Islamic Finance degree.
Doctor of Philosophy in Islamic Finance. I'm pleased to announce that a total number of 18 graduates from 12 countries will be conferred today with Doctor of Philosophy in Islamic Finance degrees. Present today from the class of 2021 are Maizura binti Mat Isa alias Kamarudin. This is titled The Human Development Link Between Financial Development, Poverty and Income Inequality, evident from OIC countries based on Islamic values. Dr. Maizura binti Mat Isa alias Kamarudin, Malaysia. Muhammad Mahmudul Karim. This is titled Empirical Analysis of a Pricing Model for Corporate Bonds with Stochastic Coupon. Dr. Muhammad Mahmudul Karim, Bangladesh. Nazrul Hazizi bin Nurdin. This is titled Credit to the Private Sector in Dual Banking Countries. Does the presence of state-owned and foreign banks have any roles? Dr. Nazrul Hazizi bin Nurdin, Malaysia. Nur Hazilah binti Ismail. Mitigating Poverty to Shared Prosperity, the Relevance of Sustainable Development from Islamic Perspective. Dr. Nur Hazilah binti Ismail, Malaysia. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor. I'm pleased to announce the following graduates of class of 2020 and 2021 who are joining us today virtually. They are Dr. Fatin Said Juma Al-Zajali, Oman. This is titled Developing and Examining Sustainability Business Model for Omani micro, semi, and medium enterprises. Dr. Marjan Nasri, Iran. Thesis titles, Too Small to Succeed, Bank Size and Banking Consolidations. Dr. Muhammad Anwar Gadums, Tunisia. Thesis titles, The Impact of Corporate Ethical Identity Disclosure on Financial Performance of Islamic Bank and International Evidence. Dr. Muhammad Hamoud, United Kingdom. Step Contract Structure and Enhanced Profit and Loss Sharing Models. Dr. Murat Yas, Turkey. Thesis titles, Financial Anomalies in Malaysia, Does Sharia Compliance Matter? Dr. Yi Chen, China. Thesis titles, Essays on Inward and Outward FDI Flows, Determinants and Impact on Trade and Growth, China's Experience. Dr. Azima Khan, Pakistan. Thesis titles, Economic Empowerment of Women, Exploring Financial Inclusion and Economic Growth. Dr. Habibah Simisola Fa Yusuf, Nigeria. Thesis titled, The Impact of Government Human Capital Expenditure on Economic Growth and the Role of Institutions in OIC countries. Dr. Iman Thabit, Algeria. Thesis titles, An Empirical Study of the Oscillator Option Pricing Models and Alternative Modifications of Black-Scholes. Dr. Ishaq Muhammad Mustafa, Nigeria. Thesis titles, Efficacy of Islamic Financings for Renewable Energy Infrastructure, the Case of Nigeria. Dr. Mace Abdullah, the USA. Thesis titles, Consumer Financing Protections in Islamic Banking, a Study of Conduct Risk in Sharia Governance. Dr. Mahmudul Haq, Bangladesh. Thesis titled, Ethical Issues in Profit Rate Charges in Islamic Debt Financing, with special reference to Islamic personal financing product in Malaysia. Dr. Nasim Bukhari, Pakistan. Thesis titles, The Role of Multinational Banks and International Transmissions of Financial Shocks in Dual Banking Systems. Do Islamic multinational banks make a difference? And finally, Dr. Wan Muhammad Kamal bin Wan Umar, Malaysia. This is titled, The Impact of Financial Liberalizations on Prosperity in OIC Countries and the Role of Institutional Quality. That concludes the conferments of Doctor of Philosophy in Islamic Finance degrees. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Professor Dr. Mansoor Ibrahim will begin the Conferment of Masters of Science in Islamic Finance.
I have the pleasure to invite the Honorable Chancellor to confer each of the following graduates the degree of Master of Science in Islamic Finance.
With the authority bestowed upon me, I hereby confer the following graduates the Masters of Science in Islamic Finance degree.
Master of Science in Islamic Finance. I am pleased to announce that a total number of 42 graduates from 13 countries will be conferred today with Master of Science in Islamic Finance degrees. Present today from class of 2020 and 2021 are Abu Hurairah An-Najmi bin Ali, Malaysia. Fahrul Razi bin Abu Bakar, Malaysia. Muhammad Arif bin Nur Alfian, Malaysia. Muhammad Nur bin Safian, Malaysia. Muhammad Shukran bin Syamsul Kamal, Malaysia. Nasiruddin bin Hussein, Singapore. Ni Nasrul Faiz bin Ni Haziman, Malaysia. Arif Yona bin Mahdi, Malaysia. Muhammad Shakir bin Azmi, Malaysia. Fasihatul Husna binti Abdul Hadi, Malaysia. Fatin Syafiqah binti Syahrudin, Malaysia. Muhammad Ali, Somalia. Muhammad Zulhilmi bin Zakaria, Malaysia. Muhammad Aiman bin Muhammad Shah Wahid, Malaysia. Nur Ain binti Murad, Malaysia. Nur Izzatirah binti Rusli, Malaysia. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor. I'm pleased to announce the following graduates of class 2020 and 2021 who are joining us today virtually. Afif Al-Ashfahani, Indonesia. Bilkis Lawal Shuaibu, Nigeria. Irfanul Alam Siddiqui, Bangladesh. Fatihah binti Ahmad Fauzi, Malaysia. Ibrahim Musa Unals, Turkey. Li Qiu, China. Lim Zi Kai, Malaysia. Mahid Hassan, Bangladesh. Mat Saddam Hussein, Bangladesh. Muhammad Sajid Sabri Busu, Sri Lanka. Nur Izani binti Hafiz, Malaysia. Nur Sakinah binti Abdul Razak, Singapore. Ui Pe Wen, Malaysia. Sharmin Akhtar, Bangladesh. Siti Khalifatul Rizkiyah, Indonesia. Shuhaini binti Safwan, Malaysia. Yusra Abdul Gadir Ahmad Ismail, Sudan. Cita Ayu Astari Putri, Indonesia. Ibrahim Saifuddin Hamid, USA. Muhammad Haidara, Gambia. Muhammad Ali Sadullah Qanaf, Uzbekistan. Musa Ahmad, Nigeria. Raha binti Muhammad Yono, Malaysia. Rusduddin Abdul Razak Sowels, Malaysia. Swita Nandi, Malaysia. And Sri Maria, Indonesia. That concludes the conferments of Master of Science in Islamic Finance degree. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Professor Dr. Mansur Ibrahim will begin with the conferment of Chartered Islamic Finance Professional Degree, CIFP.
I have the pleasure to invite the Honorable Chancellor to confer each of the following graduates the degree of Chartered Islamic Finance Professionals.
With the authority bestowed upon me, I hereby confer the following graduates the Chartered Islamic Finance Professional degree.
Chartered Islamic Finance Professionals. I am pleased to announce that a total number of 32 graduates from 6 countries will be conferred today with the degree of Chartered Islamic Finance Professionals. Present today from class of 2020 and 2021 are Abdul Rahman bin Abdul Aziz, Malaysia. Muhammad Shazim bin Zainuddin, Malaysia. Siti Nur Al-Fatihah binti Rosli, Malaysia. Wan Muhammad Nasrul Hadi bin Wan Abdul Aziz, Malaysia. A. Ismail Jinnah bin Abdul Rahman, Malaysia. Ahmad Fuad bin Izharuddin, Malaysia. Anis Shahara binti Yusuf, Malaysia. Fakhrul Razi bin Jaafar, Malaysia. Imran Azwan bin Azizan, Malaysia. Khairil Anwar bin Muhammad Noor, Malaysia. Muhammad Fadil bin Abdul Muiz, Malaysia. Muhammad Hanis bin Zulkifli, Malaysia. Nur Liadi bin Raja Hussein alias Nik Idris, Malaysia. Siti Safiah binti Muhammad Zilan, Malaysia. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor. I'm pleased to announce the following graduates of Class 2020 and 2021 who are joining us today virtually. Jamshid Farid Zia, Pakistan. Khairul Hisham bin Kamarul Zaini, Malaysia. Muhammad Aidil bin Zaipur, Bahrain, Malaysia. Muhammad Azhar bin Muhammad Ashirat, Malaysia. Nadia binti Ahmad Fauzi, Malaysia. Sharizan bin Sarif, Malaysia. Sundara Raju, anak lelaki Tewaraju, Malaysia. Abdi Fatah Muhammad, Somalia. Adamu Umar, Nigeria. Alina Sofni binti Muhammad, Malaysia. Mehmet Emin Bocoglu, Turkey. Muhammad Haziq bin Hasirun, Malaysia. Muhammad Adil Siddiqui, Pakistan. Nurul Hazwani binti Zainuddin, Malaysia. Raja Izzatun Nisa binti Raja Muhammad Afandi, Malaysia. Said Muhammad Hussein, Somalia. Said Taufik Rida, Indonesia. Sheikh Abdullah Salman Jalani, Malaysia. And that concludes the conferments of Chartered Islamic Finance Professional degrees. Congratulations and all the best. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor.
Thank you very much, Prof. Dr. Mansur Ibrahim. It is now my pleasure to welcome Professor Dr. Syed Abdul Hamid Al-Junid, the head of the MIFP program for the conferment of the Masters in Islamic Finance Practice.
I have the pleasure to invite the Honorable Chancellor to confer each of the following graduates the degree of Masters in Islamic Finance Practice.
With the authority bestowed upon me, I hereby confer the following graduates the Masters in Islamic Finance Practice degree.
Masters in Islamic Finance Practice, I am pleased to announce that a total number of 135 graduates from 24 countries will be conferred today with a degree of Masters in Islamic Finance Practice. Present today from class of 2020 and 2021 are Abdul Jabbar Mukhlis bin Muhammad Noor, Adri bin Abdul Malik, Malaysia, Aizuddin bin Ismail, Malaysia, Amira Husna binti Zulkifli, Malaysia, Asma binti Tajul Arifin, Malaysia, Fatima tu Filzah binti Jusof, Malaysia, Fatin Anis Mahira binti Muhammad, Malaysia, Fatma Ruzanna binti Majnun, Malaysia, Kamini Devi, anak perempuan Wijaya Kumar, Malaysia, Mat Zainal Arifin bin Zainal Abidin, Malaysia, Muhammad Safwan Afiq bin Muhammad Nasir, Malaysia, Muhammad Faris bin Abdurrahman, Malaysia, Muhammad Faris bin Azman, Malaysia, Muhammad Umar Gorsi in absentia, Pakistan, Muzakir bin Muhammad Dia, Malaysia, Najla Akilah binti Muhammad Nizam, Malaysia, Nur Azimah binti Abdul Aziz, Malaysia, Nur Aisyah binti Arsyad, Malaysia, Nur Diana Shakira binti Muhammad Syukri, Malaysia, Nur Nabila binti Ahmad Jailani, Malaysia, Nur Nasuha binti Luqman Najib, Malaysia, Nur Fariha Aliyah binti Shah Fisal, Malaysia, Nurul Afiqah binti Muhammad Yusof, Malaysia. Nurul Aini binti Muhammad, Malaysia. Nurul Arifah binti Mahdi, Malaysia. Nurul Atikah binti Abdul Ghaffar, Malaysia. Nurul Balqis binti Muhammad Osman, Malaysia. Rafidah binti Salikin, Malaysia. Roslina binti Ramli, Malaysia. Safaizah binti Sabarudin, Malaysia. Sakinah binti Jumat, Malaysia. Siti Aisyah binti Mazli, Malaysia. Siti Hajar binti Baharuddin, Malaysia. Siti Nur Alina binti Ahmad Zamri, Malaysia. Suzana binti Zakaria, Malaysia. Wan Iqbal Hakim bin Wan Ibrahim, Malaysia. Badiha binti Mat Saud, Malaysia. Durah Daniah binti Osman, Malaysia. Yuzanin binti Yaakob, Malaysia. Hani Fakir Ali Al-Kubati, Yaman. Hanif Syahmi bin Muhammad, Malaysia. Herbie Arfah Rinaldi Sumitro, Indonesia. Ismail Muhammad, Maldives. Kamarul Arifin Zakaria, Malaysia. Muhammad Faizal bin Ma'ruf, Malaysia. Muhammad Khairi bin Sa'ad, Malaysia. Muhammad Ali Imran bin Muhammad, Malaysia. Muhammad Amirul Ashadiq bin Azhar, Malaysia. Muhammad Khalis bin Ahmudi, Singapore. Muhammad Muzakkir bin Abdurrahim, Malaysia. Muhammad Nur Azam bin Bahadur, Malaysia. Muhammad Rahil Siddiqui, Pakistan. Najwa Shakira binti Muhammad Nur, Malaysia. Nur Azizun bin Nurhan, Malaysia. Nur Amalina binti Syaiful Jamal, Malaysia. Nur Hanisa binti Abdul Rahman, Malaysia. Nur Najiha binti Nazari, Malaysia. Nurul Fazhana binti Deni, Malaysia. Nurul Hidayah binti Zailani, Malaysia. Premita Rani, anak perempuan Ganison, Malaysia. Raja Nur Baizura binti Raja Ibrahim, Malaysia. Syaiful Nizam bin Muhammad Sharif, Malaysia. Sharifah Nur Izzah binti Said Ahmad Fuad. Siti Nur Afifah binti Muhammad Ghazali, Malaysia. Sumaira Siddiqui, Bangladesh. Yokuton Kaidarova, Uzbekistan. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor. I am pleased to announce the following graduates of class of 2020 and 2021 who are joining us today virtually. They are Abdurrahman bin Muhammad Hanifah, Singapore. Abdul Hakim Oladeji Yesau, Nigeria. Abdul Hakim Maina Kamau, Kenya. Abdul Razak Muhammad Nur, Somalia. Abu Bakar Ilyas, Pakistan. Ahmad Haris bin Ahmad Azman, Malaysia. Ainur Sabrina binti Zulkifli, Malaysia. Ala Abdulillah O Palembang, Saudi Arabia. Amadou Diop Sok, Senegal. Aminah Risha Nafis, Maldives. Anissa Ismail Rahman, South Africa. Anggi Kusuma Putri, Indonesia. Antonio Vinal Menendez Ponte, Spain. Dawood Rage, Sweden. Eric Hessel Lesterhus, Netherlands. Asia Tir Razia, Pakistan. Fariduddin bin Pauzi, Malaysia. Fatimah Nashwa Badiu, Maldives. Fauzia Muhammad Abdullah, Somalia. Haitham Muhammad Hassan Al-Salahi, Yemen. Hina Noor, Pakistan. Hussein Ibrahim Hassan, Kenya. Karamo Sawane, Gambia. Khawaja Ehsan Elahi, Pakistan. Muhammad Abdul Nasir Michal, Syrian Arab Republic. Muhammad Fadli bin Muhammad Hashim, Malaysia. Muhammad Idris Muhammad Alagili, Libyan Arab Jamahiriyah. Muhammad Amirul Arif bin Azizan, Malaysia. Muhammad Arif Jailani, Indonesia. Muhammad Ismail Shahul Hamid, Malaysia. Narissa binti Abdul Rashid, Malaysia. Raja Shahrul Azrain bin Raja Aman, Malaysia. Samsat Jahan, Bangladesh. Sabat Kunil, India. Soliyat Damilola Sojete, Benin. Said Muhammad Nazim bin Said Ahmad, Malaysia. Yusuf Adamu Toro, Nigeria. Adam Ahmed, Maldives. Afdal Aliasar, Indonesia. Ahmad Rizwan bin Sulaiman, Malaysia. Ahmed Sujau, Maldives. Ali Hassan Salim, Pakistan. Amal Syahira binti Tajul Arus, Malaysia. Arif Zain bin Yusuf Ali, Malaysia. Arni Akmar binti Muhammad Jamil, Malaysia. Azim Hafi bin Ahmad Nazri, Malaysia. Balqis binti Abdul Rahim, Malaysia. El Yorbek Buribaev, Uzbekistan. Hisham Ahmad Mohildin Mahmud Muhammad El Gohari, Egypt. Ishraf bin Masiri, Malaysia. Jaite Sheikh Muhammad Midu Q, Gambia. Khairunisa binti Abdul Karim, Malaysia. Mahmud Sulaiman, Nigeria. Maria Ahmed Abdurrahim, Somalia. Mirlanbek Baltabaev, Kyrgyzstan. Muhammad Zamri bin Abdul Manan, Malaysia. Munirah binti Faiz Bafana, Malaysia. Nur Adlin binti Muhammad Reza, Malaysia. Nur Zalifah binti Muhammad Nushi, Malaysia. Nurul Shima Sataruddin, Malaysia. Nuri Srian Dajani, Indonesia. Salman Abdul Salam, India. Samaha Hussain, Maldives. Shakir Hussain, India. Siti Fariha Adila binti Ismail, Malaysia. Wan Rizaidi bin Wan Muhammad Saufi, Malaysia. Wiyanda Rais Zakaria, Indonesia. Yahya Umar Bako, Nigeria. Yusrah Khalil Abdul Rabi, Kenya. That concludes the Conferment of Masters in Islamic Finance Practice degrees. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor.
Thank you. Now, Professor Dr. Syed Abdul Hamid will begin with the conferment of the Executive Masters in Islamic Finance, INCEIF.
I have the pleasure to invite the Honorable Chancellor to confer each of the following graduates the degree of Executive Masters in Islamic Finance.
With the authority bestowed upon me, I hereby confer the following graduates the Executive Masters in Islamic Finance degree.
Executive Masters in Islamic Finance. I am pleased to announce that a total number of 7 graduates from 4 countries will be conferred today with a degree of Executive Masters in Islamic Finance. This is the first cohort who have successfully graduated from this program. Present today are Ahmad Zaidul Khair bin Haji Zainal, Malaysia. Nadia Hanim binti Fairuz, Malaysia. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor. I am pleased to announce the following graduates who are joining us today virtually. They are Ghulam Shabir, Pakistan. Muhammad Affan bin Ahmad Nazri, Malaysia. Mujib Rahman Wahaj, Afghanistan. Mustafa bin Omar, Malaysia. Sifgat Ullah Khan, India. That concludes the conferment of Executive Masters in Islamic Finance degrees. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor.
Thank you. Now, Professor Dr. Syed Abdul Hamid will begin with the conferment of the Professional Certificate in Islamic Finance, PCIF.
I have the pleasure to invite the Honorable Chancellor to confer each of the following recipient the Professional Certificate in Islamic Finance.
With the authority bestowed upon me, I hereby confer the following recipients the Professional Certificate in Islamic Finance.
Professional Certificate in Islamic Finance. I am pleased to announce that a total number of 61 recipients will be conferred today with the Professional Certificate in Islamic Finance. Present today are Muhammad Iftitah bin Abdul Latif, Malaysia, in absentia. Ahmad Tarmizi bin Muhammad Sofi, Malaysia. Bakhtia bin Abdullah, Malaysia. Dayangku Kartina Kim binti Iman, Malaysia. Farah Diana binti Roslan in absentia, Malaysia. Farisul Faris bin Ahmad Zahari in absentia, Malaysia. Khairul Ikhwan bin Hassan Basri, Malaysia. Mafirah binti Sabini, Malaysia. Muhammad Hafiz bin Zakaria, Malaysia. Nurul Amanina binti Zainal Abidin, Malaysia. Nurul Ashiki binti Muhammad Salim, Malaysia. Reza Mohsin bin Abdul Mohsin, Malaysia. Siti Nurul Iza binti Aziz, Malaysia. Sana Lekchumi, anak perempuan Mutu, Malaysia. Wan Hazulina binti Wan Halim, Malaysia. Zuraidi bin Surijan, Malaysia. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor. I am pleased to announce the following graduates who are joining us today virtually. They are Adlina binti Nur Haizan, Malaysia. Ahmad S. Sakor, Liberia. Ai Hui Chiu, Malaysia. Aina Fatin binti Abdul Karim, Malaysia. Azrina binti Abdul Wahab, Malaysia. Chua Jo Yi, Malaysia. Dayangku Nadia, Pangeran Haji Muhammad Saleh, Brunei Darussalam. Elisa Yasmin binti Mat Aris, Malaysia. Fatimah Bormoni Bashir, Nigeria. Ihsan bin Harith, Malaysia. Isa Kalfan Khalifa Al-Sukri, Oman. Liu Siu Wei, Malaysia. Lin Wei Sung, Taiwan. Muhammad Afiq Hilmi bin Muhammad Osman, Malaysia. Muhammad Rizal bin Muhammad American, Malaysia. Muhammad Muntaziri bin Muhammad Tolat, Malaysia. Eng Hui Huang, Malaysia. Nur Atika binti Mat Aris, Malaysia. Nur Dini binti Muhammad Zamri, Malaysia. Tai Yong Fung, Malaysia. Abdullah Muhammad Fadalla Dado, Jordan. Adri bin Abdul Malik, Malaysia. Azri Hafifi bin Mustafa, Malaysia. Chai Zong Ting, Brunei Darussalam. Damri bin Darus, Malaysia. Edo Nanda Oktarici, Indonesia. Lui Ying Catherine, Malaysia. Maisara binti Muhammad Rais, Malaysia. Mariam Nazaha, Maldives. Muhammad Fauzi bin Muridan, Malaysia. Muhammad Arif Faisal bin Muhammad Sanib, Malaysia. Nur Amira binti Hashim, Malaysia. Paramais Bari anak perempuan Munisami, Malaysia. Rabiatul Adawiyah binti Abu Kasim, Malaysia. Samsiah binti Sabiram, Malaysia. Sanogo Ahmadu Kodi Ivory. Sin Ken Ying, Malaysia. Stella Ong Suk Lin, Malaysia. Svetlana Babinkova, Russia. Syaza Nadira binti Abdul Talib, Malaysia. Thomas anak Peter Samad, Malaysia. Vladislav Chorna, Russia. Wong Mei-hua, Malaysia. Wong Shi-wan, Malaysia. Wong Zun Min, Malaysia. That concludes the conferment of all the degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, here in the auditorium and everyone who joins virtually all over the world, please join me in congratulating the class of 2020 and 2021. Thank you, Honorable Chancellor.
Thank you very much, Prof. And once again, congratulations, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, the Book Award is awarded to graduates who excelled in a selected domain of knowledge, and the recipients will each receive a cash award sponsored by FWD Takaful Berhad, and Chagamas Berhad. I hereby invite the Honorable Chancellor, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. Zeti Akhtar Aziz, to present the Book Award to the recipients. It is my pleasure to announce the Book Award recipient for Capital Market Class of 2020, MIFP graduate Ms. Nurul Balkis binti Muhammad Uthman from Malaysia. Thank you very much, Honorable Chancellor. You may be seated. The following recipients are joining us virtually. It is my pleasure to announce the Book Award recipient for Capital Market Class of 2021, Masters in Science in Islamic Finance graduate, Ms. Sri Marlia from Indonesia. Please welcome the Book Award recipient for Banking Class of 2020 Masters of Science in Islamic Finance graduate, Ms. Siti Khalifatul Rizkia from Indonesia. Please welcome the Book Award recipient for Banking Class of 2021 MIFP graduate, Mr. Ahmad Shujao from Maldives. It is my pleasure to announce the Book Award recipient for Sharia Class of 2020 Masters of Science in Islamic Finance graduate, Ms. Siti Khalifatul Rizkia from Indonesia. And finally, it is my pleasure to announce the Book Award recipient for Sharia Class of 2021 INCEIF graduate, Mr. Ghulam Shabir from Pakistan. Now on to the President's Award. The President's Award is presented to the candidate who has achieved the best academic performance by scoring the highest CGPA in graduating class of 2020 and 2021 for the Doctor of Philosophy PhD in Islamic Finance, the highest CGPA in graduating class of Masters of Science in Islamic Finance, and the most number of distinctions in the graduating class of 2020 and 2021 for the Masters in Islamic Finance practice program. I hereby invite the Honorable Chancellor to present the President's Award to the recipients. It is my pleasure to announce Dr. Muhammad Mahmudul Karim from Bangladesh as the recipient of the President's Award Class of 2021 for Doctor of Philosophy PhD in Islamic Finance. Dr. Muhammad Mahmudul Karim obtained his Bachelor's of Business Administration BBA majoring in Finance and Banking from IIUC in 2013. He started his journey with INCEIF upon being awarded the CIFP Full-Time Tuition Waiver Award in 2014. After completing the courseworks, he joined the Finance Accreditation Agency FAA in 2015 for his articleship and continued working there as a research executive. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Muhammad Mahmudul Karim. Joining us virtually, it is my absolute pleasure to announce Dr. Marjan Nasri from Iran as the recipient of the President's Award Class of 2020 for the Doctor of Philosophy PhD in Islamic Finance. Dr. Marjan Nasri obtained her bachelor's degree in computer engineering majoring in software from Iran. She holds an MBA in strategic management from University of Technology in Malaysia. And Dr. Marjan started her journey with INCEIF upon being awarded the CIFP Full-Time Scholarship Award and holds a Chartered Islamic Finance Professional degree before continuing with her PhD. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Marjan Nasri. It is now my pleasure to announce Ms. Fasihatul Husna binti Abdul Hadi from Malaysia as the recipient of the President's Award Class of 2021 for Masters of Science in Islamic Finance. Fasihatul Husna obtained her Bachelor of Economics majoring in International Economics from Chuo University, Japan in 2012. She has attained the highest level certificate and one of the Japanese Language Proficiency Test JLPT in 2013. She began her career in the Islamic banking and financial industry with a foreign bank in Malaysia. After 6 years of experience in the administrative and planning area in the Islamic Finance Department, she then continued her career in an international shared services center here in Kuala Lumpur. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Fasihatul Husna Abdul Hadi. Joining us virtually, it is my pleasure to announce Ms. Siti Khalifatul Rizkia from Indonesia as the recipient of the President's Award Class of 2020 for Masters of Science in Islamic Finance. Ms. Siti came to Malaysia in 2012 and received her Bachelor of Finance from Multimedia University in 2016 under a full scholarship program by Yayasan Khazanah. Her interest and concern in the halal industry brought her work for a startup company that creates a platform to find halal foods in non-Muslim countries. In late 2017, she commenced her study at INCEIF to pursue the Masters of Islamic Finance and was the last recipient of the MasterCard Scholarship for Women. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Siti Khalifatul Rizkia. It is now my pleasure to announce Ms. Sakina Jumat from Malaysia as the recipient of the President's Award Class of 2020 for Masters of Science in Islamic Finance Practice. Ms. Sakina Jumat obtained her Bachelor's of Science with honors majoring in Business Economics and Finance from the University of Nottingham, Malaysia campus in 2018. Having developed an interest in Islamic finance throughout her undergraduate years, she started her journey with INCEIF upon being awarded the MIFP Tuition Waiver Award in September in the same year. Sakina's passion for knowledge-seeking persists as she is currently pursuing a professional certification with CFA Institute under Yayasan Peneraju's scholarship while currently working full-time in the banking industry. Having scored the top 10% globally for the first level exam, she aims to complete the program and earn the CFA title by the age of 30. Sakina believes that learning is a joy to be experienced by all, not only by way of formal education and experience, but most importantly through and with people. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Sakina Juma. It is now my pleasure to announce Ms. Sumaira Siddiqui from Bangladesh as the recipient of the President's Award Class of 2021 for Masters of Islamic Finance Practice. Sumaira Siddiqui obtained the ACCA Advanced Diploma in Accounting and Business in 2012 from Kaplan in the United Kingdom and a Bachelor of Business Administration BBA in 2016 from the Heriot-Watt University in Scotland. Additionally, she earned the designation of Certified Sharia Advisor and Auditor CSAA in 2021 from AOFI in Bahrain. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Sumaira Siddiqui. Thank you very much, Honorable Chancellor. It is now with great pleasure that I now invite Mr. Muzakkir bin Muhammad Dia, the MIFP Class of 2020 representative of the 12th Convocation graduating class, to share his experience at INCEIF.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Chancellor, Tan Sri Dr. Zeti Akhtar Aziz, the Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Rosali Muhammad Ali, the Chairman of Board of Directors, Tan Sri Azman Mohtar, members of the Board and University Senate, distinguished faculty members, fellow graduates. Firstly, let me thank INCEIF for this honor to deliver this graduation speech. I am truly humbled by this recognition, as I have never thought to stand before you at this podium today. Ladies and gentlemen, back in 2018, I got retrenched after a year working as a regulator in the public transport industry. My organization was disbanded, and all the career plans I have made were crushed within minutes right after the disbandment announcement. During months of uncertainties, I came across an ad that promoted pursuing postgrad studies in Islamic finance at INCEIF while scrolling my Instagram. Kudos to the marketing team, because I really fell for it. Without any hesitation, out of curiosity, I Googled and did some research on Islamic finance. Coming from a political science background, which is all about words, literally, the only times we see numbers is when we key in data in SPSS. To be frank, I had zero knowledge when it comes to finance, let alone Islamic finance. With the vigorous Islamic finance developments and opportunities in Malaysia, I decided to take the leap and apply for the scholarship to do my master's at INCEIF. I still remember the first day I stepped into INCEIF, where I got interviewed by Prof. Shah, Prof. Dr. Syed Hamid Al-Junaid, and he convinced me that I am more than capable enough to venture into this if I am interested to do so. So that was how my journey began with INCEIF, one of the most prestigious schools in Islamic finance. In the beginning, the unknown was exciting. Those days, I could justify myself struggling with jargons and new concepts like mudarabah, musyarakah, asset-backed, asset-based, DeFi, cryptocurrencies, and other Sharia and financial terms. After completing 14 courses in 1.5 years for the MIFP program, my worldview towards the finance industry has changed completely. Pre-INCEIF, I, like most laymen, had this assumption that apart from the jargons, all these Arabic words, and the cosmetic differences, Islamic finance is more or less the same as its conventional peer, unexceptional. But once you dig deeper into the technicalities and the whys and hows, you are faced with the abundance of resources and possibilities offered by Islamic finance. How it is not just about looking after the interests of one party over the other. How underlying assets are crucial in any transactions to avoid any harm to other parties. And how the social aspect of Islamic finance instruments promotes the distribution and the redistribution of wealth. All these phrases that started to become trendy in the last decades: reduce, reuse, recycle, save trees, save the planet, ESGs, SDGs, VBI. These principles were already cast in stone in Islam 1400 years ago. On climate change, in Surah Ar-Rum, verse 41, impurity has appeared on both land and sea as an outcome of what hands of people have done. On wealth management, Prophet ﷺ said, "This wealth is sweet. Whoever earns it lawfully and spends it rightfully, then what excellent help it is." Today, I am more appreciative of the beauty of what Islam and Islamic finance have to offer. Fellow graduates, as students, especially postgrad, we had a lot on our plates as we juggled with our work schedule, part-time studies, family commitments, and our social gatherings concurrently all at once. But friends, look at where you are now today. Remember how we started and see what we have accomplished. You made it here to the last act, either physically or virtually. You made the choice to give your best every single morning to finish what you have started. And believe me, you did not throw away your shot. You managed to finish all the coursework from the comfort of staring into your laptop for hours. Even the pandemic of COVID-19 could not stop you from gaining new knowledge. You have done tremendously well in making this true. You should be proud of yourself. Give a hand of applause to yourself. Because this is a victorious day for all of you after all the sacrifices you have put in. Ladies and gentlemen, before I end my speech, on behalf of the graduates, I would like to take the opportunity to thank all the people who make INCEIF excellent. To the chancellors and board of directors, for the wisdom you bring and the vision you lay out for INCEIF, we thank you. To the administration, the exceptional oversight you bring to the school, and for making the tough calls when needed, we thank you. To the faculty members who give your all each and every day, laboring to provide us with a tremendous education and pushing us to do our best, we thank you. To the staff who tirelessly coordinated our lives and our events while supporting us and the faculty, we thank you. To each member of each family represented in our class, for your support, sacrifice, and dedication, we thank you. Especially the parents and guardians who have been our backbones throughout our education journey, we thank you. Lastly, congratulations, fellow graduates. We made it, we made it, we made it. Wabillahi taufiq wa hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Mr. Muzakir, for that inspiring speech and sharing with us your experience at INCEIF. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to once again invite to the rostrum Yang Berbahagia Professor Dato Dr. Muhammad Azmi Omar, the President and CEO of INCEIF, to deliver the convocation address. Sir, the floor is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Honorable Chancellor, Tan Sri Dr. Zeti Akhtar Aziz, the Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Rozali Muhammad Ali, Chairman of INCEIF Board of Directors, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Azman Mokhtar, Bank Negara Governor, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Nur Syamsiah Muhammad Yunus, who joined us virtually, members of the Board of Directors and Senate, distinguished faculty members, graduates, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. It is my honor and great pleasure to welcome you to INCEIF's 12th Convocation. Today, even more, we are thankful for being able to converge physically and virtually on this auspicious occasion after having to postpone our convocation last year, and amidst a pandemic that continues to throw new challenges in our way. Congratulations to the class of 2020 and 2021 as you celebrate a tremendous milestone today after your hard work and dedication as students of INCEIF. My appreciation also goes to your family members and friends for their support of you in completing your studies successfully. You have made it through trying conditions with challenges and changes that we never could have imagined in our lifetimes. We applaud you for your courage, your patience, your endurance, and adaptability and commitment to continue your studies away from the campus in a less than perfect setting for postgraduate studies. In fact, the entire world's existing ecosystem went through a fire test this past year. Some nations, organizations, and communities have recovered and have reset their way of doing things to better prepare for future shocks of such magnitude. Others, ladies and gentlemen, are still struggling. Some of you here have experienced a loss in your family members, your friends, or your community members, and even in your workplace. You have our sincere sympathy and know that Allah says in the Quran in Surah Al-Inshirah, verse 5, فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. Indeed, there is ease with hardship. Resilience is vital, brothers and sisters, on a personal, societal, and economic level. Whether you are at the top, middle, or entry level of the corporate ladder, managing your own business or leading your community, we are all confronted with an environment reshaped by lockdowns and a global economy bracing for the increasing effects of climate change. The future, bright as it may be, is uncertain. Against these challenges, each of us as proponents of Islamic finance has a solemn duty to inform the world, show the way, and share the knowledge on what we could and should do. First is to increase the resiliency. Second, as proponents of Islamic finance, we need to promote the issue of financial inclusion, reduce income and wealth inequality, and finally, implement sustainable finance agenda, which includes the value-based intermediation. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this crisis has inspired you to reset your path to advance change in yourself, your family, your co-workers, and community. I have great confidence that together we, the Islamic finance advocates, are well positioned to advance the cause of Islamic finance in all forms. It is our responsibility to maintain the focus of Islamic finance in its just, equitable, and inclusive objectives based on the Maqasid al-Sharia through innovative financial tools that effect social and sustainable change. Embrace the rapidly changing technology and use it as an enabler to a higher purpose. Remove harms and promote goodness and purity with sincerity, and pray for acceptance from Allah Almighty. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to record our thanks to those whose contributions, either through invaluable advice, knowledge sharing, collaborations, and funding, have made it possible for INCEIF to reinforce our hardware and software to keep up with the pace. I would like to record our utmost gratitude to the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Bank Negara Malaysia, the Board, and the Senate for your continuous direction, guidance, and encouragement. I also want to thank everyone from the industry and the public sector who have been supporters of INCEIF. They have always been generous in the sharing of their expertise, imparting of their knowledge, accepting our students for job placements, and contributing to our scholarship fund. With your continued support, we look forward to a future where the INCEIF name resonates with an immersive learning experience, access to world-leading experts from academia and industry, and applied research that promotes shared prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, lastly, it is with a heavy heart that I share with all of you here that this convocation will be the final convocation for our Chancellor, Tan-Sri Dr. Zeti Akhtar Aziz, and Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Razali Muhammad Ali. Both will be leaving their respective positions as they are retiring from their official duties at INCEIF. Words, ladies and gentlemen, are inadequate in expressing the immense contribution that INCEIF has been blessed to receive from these esteemed individuals. 15 years ago, due to her passion for globalizing Islamic finance, Tan Sri Dr. Zeti, in her capacity as the then Governor of Bank Negara Malaysia, was instrumental in establishing INCEIF. The mandate was to develop professionals and experts to drive innovation and raise the industry's performance in a comprehensive talent ecosystem. As the first chairman of INCEIF Board of Directors, and subsequently the university's first chancellor, Tan Sri Dr. Zeti spearheaded INCEIF's footprint locally and globally, and ensured that the university's operations, services, and academic programs were benchmarked against best international standards. This resulted in the INCEIF brand being well received in the financial arena around the world. Dr. Razali, our Pro-Chancellor, who joined INCEIF as chairman of the INCEIF Governing Council, has been a valuable mentor in INCEIF's journey to be a knowledge leader in Islamic finance, a phrase coined by him when INCEIF was looking for an identity in our early days. With the council, he led our wise elders in advising us on strategic directions and providing visionary global insights on the learning needs of the Islamic financial services industry, with the aim of transcending the needs of the industry both domestically and internationally. It is an honor and privilege to have both Tan Sri Dr. Zeti and Dr. Razali as part of the pioneering leaders of INCEIF. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your vision, commitment, and leadership. Both of you have been extremely instrumental in shaping INCEIF to where it is today. I, on the part of INCEIF family, would like to reaffirm our commitment to continue to improve on our industry focus, global reach, and the quality of our programs and research to ensure that INCEIF, ISRA Research Management Center, and ISRA Consulting will continue your vision for years to come. I now invite everyone again to show our appreciation and gratitude to our Chancellor and Pro-Chancellor for their contribution. Let us all stand up and give a round of applause to Tan Sri Zeti and Dr. Muhammad Razali. Thank you all. You may be seated. We must all stand together as leaders and innovators, not merely as observers. Let us focus on our role as Islamic finance advocate and subsequently put it into action to ensure that we not only survive, but thrive as the world resets and recovers. I now call upon the Honorable Chancellor to adjourn INCEIF 12th Convocation for the year 2021. Thank you very much. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Well, first of all, thank you very much. First to Dr. Razali, who has been with us in this journey for INCEIF and its development for 15 years, and to preside over 12 graduation ceremonies. It has been my privilege and honor to have worked with everyone at INCEIF to bring it to where it is today. Now the baton is handed over to the next generation, and we pray for your continued success and achievements in the domain of Islamic finance. So today it is my privilege and honor to now hereby adjourn this convocation.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the closing of INCEIF's 12th Convocation. On behalf of the university, we would like to thank all the guests for gracing the occasion both physically and virtually. And thank you to the members of the organizing committee for making this historic and happy occasion a success. For your information, ladies and gentlemen, INCEIF's graduating ceremony is actually one of, if not the first, graduating or convocation ceremony that implemented the augmented reality technology that you just saw throughout this event. So with that, thank you very much. I would now like to invite the mace bearer to lead the Chancellor and the main processions to leave the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. The academic procession will now leave the hall, followed by the graduates' procession. As the saying goes, to every beginning there is an ending, and now the ceremony has come to its end. Once again, thank you everyone for gracing our ceremony with your presence, both in the hall and virtually at home from 20 countries around the world. Thank you very much, and once again, congratulations. We truly appreciate you being here and online. My name is Aizuddin. I've been your MC for today, and I end my duty with Wabillahi Tawfiq wal Hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.